leading into 4th of July will be filled with barbecues, friends, family, and of course, fireworks. But those fireworks can quickly turn into a ride to the hospital if you are not careful. Captain Barrett Baker with Tucson Fire, of course, you're going to make sure that doesn't happen.
Bang, right?
Right.
Someone said it best the other day. We want a lot of oohs and ahs, but not ows. So oohs and ahs, good, ows, bad.
I love that little saying.
You might know him, Ken.
Did you say Ken like Ken Carr?
Yeah, your producer. Good job,
I
Ken.
I like something Ken Carr said. Happy birthday, Ken Carr.
Good job.
But it is because we keep saying, of course, everybody knows, be careful, fireworks. But every year we hear these stories.
It's truly, until it happens to you, it's one of those types of situations.
Yeah.
But as we look at the table itself, every single one of these fireworks is labeled warning. And there's a reason behind that. At the end of the day, they're explosives. Explosives explode. And what do explosions do? They damage things. And so we were talking, you have a former or an NFL football player that almost blows his hand off last year and now does not have basically 3 of the digits on his hand because of that. So when you stick with the things that we're supposed to stick with in the city of Tucson, which are the sparklers, the smoke bombs, the poppers, the things that stay down on the ground, then we should be safe if we use those accordingly. But as we're looking at the TV here, the things that are going up in the air and exploding, then obviously we want to leave those to the professionals.
I think this is amazing. And I know there's like so many stats out there about how many people are going to the hospital, how many fires are set because of fireworks, that really kind of put it into perspective.
Right. And I mean, again, looking at this, a picture's worth 1,000 words, a video's worth 1,000,000 words, right? These are real life scenarios.
Yes.
And when it comes to the hands and then your face, so jazz hands and the moneymaker, right? The things that we have to have, those are the most prevalent when it comes to the injuries. So the little things that we can do though, wear eye protection. If you're going to be doing...
Like your goggles?
Exactly. So I've got my safety glasses. When we wear the safety glasses now, I've protected my eyes just in case something bad happens. When it comes to lighting the fireworks themselves, the long reach matches or a long handled lighter. Again, we want distance between ourselves and something that we're lighting. That way, if it does malfunction, perhaps we've saved ourselves. So very important here, very important to give us a little distance when it comes to lighting them. Plan for something bad to happen as well. If you have a bucket of water or that hose ready. And that's something else that, again, they burn very hot. Even something like a sparkler, which we think is very benign, and our kids sit there and play with them and this and that. It can be 1,000 degrees at the tip. 1,000 degrees is going to burn anything.
Yeah.
So when you're done with that sparkler, don't just put it in a garbage can. Make sure that you extinguish it in a bucket of water. And by doing that, now you're preventing any fires from taking place after the fun.
Now, we're talking about, you know, if it goes up in the air, those are a no-no. If it stays down, the sparklers or whatever, they're safer. But at the same time, we want to remind the parents, like you said, supervise the kids. Make sure they're not just running rampant with the stuff.
Parental supervision is just paramount because if we talk about a sparkler that's 1,000 degrees and we run up and I put it on your skin or your clothes, I'm either going to burn you or start your clothes on fire. We don't want to do that. Talk to your kids for 5 minutes before you do it. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to take this and you can read it to them. Warning, important. This contains items that may be hazardous if misused. Use outdoors only and use only under adult close supervision. Try that again. Use only under close adult supervision.
Right.
Every one of these talks to you as a parent.
And tells you.
Exactly. So take that 5 minutes, talk about it with your kids, and understand that they can be a lot of fun, but you have to take those safety steps to make sure that it stays fun and the ooh, the ah, and not the ow.
That's going to catch on. That's really sad. So the warning, though, and we were talking about taking it outside, but also when we go outside, we have to remember we're not letting anything else catch on fire. Sure. And I mean, I know it's wet today. We've got the monsoon, but shrubbery or anything else, we want to make sure we're not having fires also. Great
point. A little defensible space.
Yeah.
If you can do it on concrete compared to a area that is heavily vegetated, again, perfect, because if something goes wrong, again, we are talking about extreme temperatures, and Mother Nature's been good. It's been very wet, but we don't want something that is very small turning into much more than that. So again, that bucket of water, having that hose ready, and just paying attention as to where you're doing it.
And I know I was talking about the statistics, and here's some that are up on the screen right now. You know, we were talking about the face and the hands is whatever, but look at all of these statistics on, you know, how many injuries, how many fires, how many times people are going to the hospital. This weekend is really a dangerous weekend for a lot of reasons.
The 4th of July and New Year's, like clockwork, we're going to get fireworks that are used during those times. And so often, people might not even call the fire department because they're worried about perhaps getting in trouble, but we just don't want them to get hurt.
Right.
So more than anything else, their safety is the most important thing to us. And read the directions, take those safety precautions. Again, you got 10 of these, you got 2 of these. Make sure that you protect those. That way you can do it again next year. And at the end of the day, by doing all that, it should be a great ooh-ah moment.
Ooh-ah, no ouches. For more safety tips from Barrett and his team, which we always love, you can go to TucsonAZ.gov/fire. Thank you, Barrett, so much.